Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Head is cut off, what a good start. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a Topshop unboxing and try on with you. I'm going to try and do a bit of styling in this video because I didn't do any in the last haul. So this is my bag of Topshop goodies. So let's just get straight into it and see what we have in here. Just to let you know that this delivery arrived 3 days ago. It has been disinfected, wiped down, and literally I am going to put this packaging in a box and yeah, just being safe and mindful of everything. I'm actually probably even going to wash my hands after I get all of these pieces out. I will also quickly just say I have bought quite a few pairs of Topshop jeans. I'm a big Topshop denim fan and I own probably like 90% of my jeans are from Topshop. I think they're just a really good high street alternative to something like Levi's. So I was thinking if you would like me to do a Topshop denim haul try on video, I could do that. I can't do it in this video because I think I've bought about 4 new pairs of Topshop jeans, and you know, Topshop jeans in itself need a whole review. But let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to do a Topshop denim haul review, fit kind of review, that sort of thing, and I can do that. Yeah, just let me know in the comments. And yes, so let's just get to trying on. So these flares I've had in my wardrobe for a while now, so I've styled them a few different ways, and I'm gonna like I've like styled them on my TikTok and on Instagram, so you can see all different ways I've styled them. But I've just popped them on now with the top that I already had on. This top, by the way, is a padded shoulder tee from Zara. You know, obviously these are everywhere right now and they just go so well with everything, and they really elevate your like basic t-shirt look. They just, you know, look how much better it makes these flares look with this padded shoulder. It just adds a bit more structure and sharpness, and I love them. The flares are a really nice fit on me. I am someone who loves flares. I love 70s and I wear a lot of kind of these stretchy flared trousers from Topshop because I find them so comfortable and really versatile. They are the sort of trouser that if you have a bit of a tum like I do, I have a mum tum maybe slash wine tum, then these kind of stretchy elasticated waist pants in such a thin material are not very forgiving. So you probably need to go for like some control pants or just be working those abs and holding your stomach tight the whole time you wear them. And for me, I would definitely be wearing these with like a looser top like I've got it on now, or a boxy tee that you could also wear tucked in, or kind of like over them, like covering kind of the bum area, like a long oversized tee. I feel like you don't want to tuck anything too bulky into these trousers because the material is so thin that it would just add a lot of bulk and it wouldn't sit very nicely around the waistline. These trousers are like a crepe kind of material. They're like a stretchy crepe material. They're not plissé, which is what I thought they were when I ordered them, and they're not jersey, so they're like a crepey material. They're not they have got a stretch to them. They've obviously got an elasticated band waist, but they're not like a super stretchy dance trouser or like a stretchy legging, like a flared legging. They are definitely like a crepe. So they have a limited amount of stretch, but for me flares are just always super flattering. And as you can see, I've just popped them on with a pair of Topshop kitten heel sandals and just like a black bag to make this look dressy. But you'll see how I've styled it in other ways as well. You can obviously make this look super 70s, or you can make it a little bit sexier. So this dress unfortunately is just too big for me. It's really big around this midsection here. I don't know if I don't think it's because of my boobs. I think it's just really roomy, and I haven't really shopped a lot in Topshop of lately. But what I have noticed, or what I was noticing when I was shopping in Topshop kind of like this time last year, was that everything was kind of, I wasn't sure of the sizing. I feel like their sizing has become more generous. Probably need to now, I mean definitely in this I would need a 12, and I guess I size up because of my bust, and because it's already elasticated here, I can kind of get away with going for a 12 anyway, because then in the midsection it's just too big for me, too roomy. I really love this dress, and this was in the sale, so this was only £20. Sorry, my head is cut off. So it was only £20. It's a very comfortable dress. It's something that you wouldn't feel too precious about. I think it's like a poplin kind of cotton mixed material. It's got obviously this shearing across the bust here, or smocking, whatever you call that, elasticated all around the entire collar, and then it has these kind of little puff sleeves, so lots of nice details, and it's got a really nice kind of tiered hem. This sort of shape of dress, it's almost like fishtail kind of a silhouette, works really well on my figure if you are sort of slightly broader at the hips. then obviously fishtail always works really well to kind of give that proportion, balance you out, adds lots of nice curves. And I really want this dress, so I'm going to see if I can size down. I know this dress comes in a different colour. I think it's like a red and white and pink maybe, and that was actually the colour that I wanted to get it in, but I think they didn't have it in a 14. But if it's available in the 12, I'm definitely going to get it, because like I said, it was only £20 and it's a really nice dress, and it's something that's very comfortable. This is like a good barbecue dress, something like that, because although it's like, it looks very, it's almost like if it fits you right, this can look quite sexy on you. It can be quite figure hugging, but it's long, it's got a good length, it feels very light and airy, so it's something that you can wear comfortably but still look very glammy. And this is something that I would wear with trainers. You can kind of go for like a woven baskety bag if you wanted to make it a little bit more of a summery holiday vibe as opposed to more glam, but I've popped it on with, like I said, kitten heels, and then one of my Mama Porter cherry bags in the grey, and some Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses, which I just think makes it look very chic. It has kind of got that Dolce & Gabbana silhouette, which, you know, I love Dolce & Gabbana and I love Italian designers for their super glam. So I think it's a really nice dress, and it's one that can be glammed up, worn casually, like I said, with trainers. And I would just say be careful of the sizing, potentially size down in. Another thing I will say about these kind of dresses with this smocking detail is if you can get the right bra. Like right now I have just got a normal bra on, but I don't know if it exists, but a strapless bra that minimizes at the same time is perfect for this, because you don't want anything that kind of separates your bust too much, and you know, because otherwise it's adding this width here which is completely unnecessary. So you really need to get the right bra for this. Also with this check detail and the lines going outwards like this, as you can see, because my boobs are pushing the top out, the lines are kind of going outwards that way, which obviously also accentuates this area and makes it look bigger. So you kind of really want to get a good bra that doesn't kind of distort the check too much. I think a minimizer, definitely, if you can find strapless minimizers, that is what you need. Or just, you don't want anything that's too, like, you know, padded, or yeah. So that's another thing. And underwear, like I said, oh my god, isn't underwear such a game changer? I hadn't realised until I had a baby. Underwear, shapewear, what a bloody godsend. So annoyingly, this dress, I mean, I'm just bursting out of it at the bust. I've put a minimizer bra on, but yeah, it's just, I just absolutely love it. It's such a gorgeous dress, but I mean, you can see it's a little bit tight around here. I have literally just ordered this now in the size 16. So this is a size 14. I've just ordered in the size 16. That is how you know that this sizing thing really is, you know, unless you are a typical like dress size, as in a sample size 10, 12, 14, whatever, then sizing really does mean absolutely nothing. 14 in the last dress was too big. This one is too small. I know, obviously, when I ordered this, I was saying to myself, I should go for the 16 because you know that your bust is not going to get into the 14. However, I bought dresses last year from Topshop that were size 14 and were gaping at the bust, so it's just really, really hard. This one I absolutely love. Look at these details on the sleeves. Oh my god, just beautiful. I know that this silhouette of dress really works on me, which is why I've had my eye on this dress for ages and just, yeah, had to just get it. And because I love it so much, as I had expected to, I have ordered it in the size up. It's like a chambray kind of material. It's not, it was maybe not chambray, it's maybe a little bit thicker than that, but it's a really nice dress. It's got some darts in it. I don't think it's meant to fit this close to the body. I'm literally holding my stomach in right now. I could put on some control pants with this, but in summer you don't really want to have to do that. So if I can avoid it, which I think if I go for the size up I can do, and then maybe at some point when we resume back to normal life, I can take it to my tailor just to take it in a little bit, because he's always said to me, actually, buy dresses to accommodate your bust and have them taken in, as opposed to trying to buy something that fits you everywhere else but it's too small on the bust, because he said it's much easier to take something in than it is to let it out. So yeah, so this is just really, really annoying. I feel like the boob situ is just, yeah, it's just kind of messing up the whole dress. But absolutely love this dress, and I'm annoyed because if I know that sizing up means I'm not going to have this really good fit on the shoulder. Love this shade of blue. I think it looks really good with hair pulled back, because you've got this big accentuation on the shoulder. It's got these horn buttons that run the entire way down the dress. As you can see, I've just styled the dress with the same kind of kitten heel sandals that I had on previously. I think that this sort of dress is something that I wouldn't want to wear with a giant heel, because I generally don't tend to wear, like, because it's quite a short dress and slightly fitted, it's not something that I'd probably want to wear with a high heel. So I think going for like a kitten heel is a good good balance. Although you could even go for a pair of sliders, or you know, like a pair of mules. This dress would look really good with trainers, and I think it's the sort of thing again that you could wear to a barbecue. Of course it is quite short, so it's not something you would feel like, if you've got children, it's not the sort of thing that you can kind of like get down a day and like do cartwheels and stuff in the garden in. Not that you could do that with any dress anyway, but I think it's a nice dress for like going for lunches, maybe like a rooftop day drinking kind of dress with a nice pair of sandals, or like I said, a kitten heel, or like a chunky short kind of heel, something like that. Annoyingly, this one is just too small. Fits, I mean, I'm gonna be really disappointed with the 16, I'm sure. I feel like it's not gonna be as flattering, but like I said, I just have to work on it with my tailor. This is something that, you know, like when you find a dress that just works for you, and you know, it's your silhouette, and you know, you just kind of have to go for it and just kind of have it tailored to fit, I think, because it's not often that I find a dress that I love and that, yeah, I know it's a very simple dress, but I really like it. I love the silhouette. I love how these kind of, this detail here, obviously if you're someone who doesn't like the tops of your arms, this kind of detail really helps to make your arms look a little bit smaller, kind of covers a little bit of your arm as well. So it's just a nice dress, and it's just something that kind of really helps to like flatter my figure, because these shoulders kind of make my waistline look smaller, and it's a good length on me. So I'm gutted that this doesn't fit actually, because I know the 16 I'm gonna have to have a lot of work done on it. But anyway, really like this dress. If you're more of a sample dress size, then definitely just stick to your normal size and get this dress, because it's gorgeous. But otherwise, big busted ladies, I would definitely say size up in this one if you are prepared to maybe have a little bit of like work done on it at your tailor or your dry cleaner or whatever. And this is another little bag that I got from Topshop. I just love this bag so much. It's gingham, brown and white. Well, it's like brown and cream, and it's like made from like cotton, and it's a small little bag. It's really simple. It was really inexpensive. It was £20, and I bought this before lockdown happened, and before we were officially in isolation. And I just thought I loved kind of colourway. I love caramel, I love brown, I love tan, and I love it with white. So I was thinking that this is something that I could wear with, I've got a lot of kind of like those sort of colours in my wardrobe at the moment, so that's why I got this. But I think it looks really nice with this as well. As you can see, it kind of ties in with the horn buttons that I've got on. So I love this bag, and I just think this would look so nice with like an all white look, brown shoes, and this. Or yeah, I just really like this bag. I forgot to mention this because I bought it before we were in isolation, but love this bag. It's just a cute little bag, perfect for summer. So this dress I absolutely love the colours of. It's got this square neckline, again a little bit tight on the bust, but I feel like because I like it so much, it's something that I could potentially work with. It's got these kind of puff balloon sleeves. The check is like green and orange, black and pink, so really nice colours if you do like a brighter colour. This dress just says summer to me, and it's such a lovely day today. But yeah, I'm feeling very summery right now. Again, big bust problems. Oh my god, who knew it was so hard to find clothes that fit when you have big boobs? One of my very good friends has struggled with big boobs from when I was in school, and I've never really got her struggle. I mean, I don't feel particularly down about it, and I feel like I'm someone, obviously, with creating content, fashion content, I have a lot of time to dedicate towards finding the right clothes for me. But it just means that when you find a dress that works for you, you really have to go for it, because you don't, I feel like the dresses that work for me that I love are really few and far between. I do love this square neckline though. I know that square neckline is definitely a thing right now. I love the sleeves, I love the colour. It's got like a tiered skirt section, which I quite like as well. As it's got this tie at the back, and it's square at the back as well, so you can kind of adjust the sleeves to fit. But I think for me, I really need that puff to be as up on the shoulder as possible, because that is just a little bit more slimming, as you can see. But really like this dress. I think this is the dress, again, barbecues obviously. It's a good length, it's not too short, so it's the sort of thing that you can, like, you know, if you're going for picnics and you've got to sit on the grass, you can kind of cross your legs, keep your modesty. It's that sort of thing. Again, I think this could be a day drinking dress if you put on a good platform and maybe a more kind of dressier bag. But I think it's a really nice dress, and again, with all of this volume going on, I'm quite liking it with my hair pulled back like it is today. It's like a It's a lightweight, cottony, crepey material. Really, really breathable. Again, this is another dress that if you don't love to show your arms, this dress is perfect because you've got all the room in here, so it's not like too close and restrictive to the body, and it feels so lightweight. It's light and airy. It's really, really nice. I mean, it's just such a comfortable dress, if I'm honest with you. I feel very, very comfortable in this dress. And if you want something, again, that's got comfort and a little bit of glam sexiness, then this is a really good dress. I've styled it with my castagnet espadrilles and a woven bag from Sicily. I feel like I just wanted to kind of give it a bit more of a natural kind of feel to it as opposed to too glam. I just think it works really well with this dress. This gives me really big summery vibes. I also have another pair of woven sandals that I think could have gone really well. It's like another pair of espadrilles, like a flat form pair. If you wanted to have the height but you didn't want so much glam, a flat form so does that quite well. I thought I would just show you what I mean. So these are obviously still an espadrille, but they kind of just make, they're not as glam as like a wedged espadrille like what I've got on now. So these are just really nice. They make the dress kind of feel, they just kind of casual down your, they're just a little bit more casual than your wedged espadrille like what I've got on now. But they're very, very comfortable and they still give you that height. And because they are quite clumpy as well, you really balance out the volume that you've got going on up in the dress. And also because they are clumpy, like I said, they're quite a chunky espadrille, they make your legs look slimmer as well. So you could go for this with this kind of a dress, or like I said, if you're day drinking, rooftop drinking, that sort of thing, this is how I imagine my life to be. Obviously we are not going anywhere. But then again, you could go for something like this. This is my Chloe platform, which I styled everything in my last H&M haul. And these platforms basically work with everything as far as I'm concerned, but they work quite well with these colours as well, as you can see. So this is definitely for day drinks and going out. And this is more for casual, like if you're going to a barbecue or a picnic or a garden party, that sort of thing. It's not too dressy, but you still want to have a little bit of height. And then obviously the castagnet espadrilles is how I've styled it, with this gorgeous bag, which is from a brand called Made in Sicily, from Sicily. If you don't know, my husband is Sicilian, and yes, we go to Sicily a few times a year, and I was collaborating with the designer of these bags, and I bought myself, this is a very traditional Sicilian bag. I think it's called a coffee, I don't know, I can't remember. And I just think it works really well with this bag. It just creates a whole kind of Latin, Spanishy, Italian vibe. So yeah, really, really love this with this dress and the espadrilles. This dress I really, really love. I love this colour, first of all. It just kind of illuminates my skin. I hadn't expected to like, I don't own anything green, so I hadn't expected to like this very much, if I'm honest, or not like it. I love the print. I love how kind of like 70s and vintage it feels, but I just wasn't sure about green on my skin tone. I think it looks really nice. I love the detail on this dress. I love kind of this little gathering that it has at the shoulders, long sleeve. Again, like if you don't love your arms, this kind of feels, again, it's like a silky material, so it feels nice on the skin. However, I don't know how some of these materials work when you're out in the sun. Sometimes they can make you very hot and sweaty, so you obviously, there isn't that much ballooning situation going on here. You don't want to have any obviously sweat patches at all. I've changed out my earrings for this one. I've gone for these kind of 90s just like clip-ons. I feel like these are just, they're quite simple with the obviously you've got this bold pattern going on, so I just thought that this kind of makes it look a little bit cleaner around the face. Again, still quite like it with my hair pulled back. It just, yeah, it just makes it more about the dress kind of thing, because this print is obviously very bold and it's very bright, and if it's a colour that you're not used to, then kind of keeping things simple elsewhere kind of works. I feel like this could be a dress you could wear to the races. This is a dress that if you really dress it up, you could even go with this to a wedding. I know that people don't really, I am someone who, if I'm going to a wedding, I don't really want to go to Topshop or somewhere that I shop every day. But I feel like this is a really, really nice dress. It's got a nice slit, which I always love. A good slit in the right place kind of helps to balance out the fact that it is quite a long dress, especially if you're someone who does like to wear shorter dresses. Then a slit is always a good compromise for not showing your legs off. And then it has got a tier that is it an isometric tier? I'm not quite sure. It's got this kind of seam that runs across this section of the dress. Actually, it's just at the front of the dress that it does that. It's this seam that goes across here, and then the slit is just there, and it's got a little bit of a a slight ruffle there. So I've just popped it on with my Gucci sandals. Any special shoe, even if you had like a nice Manolo Blahnik shoe, that would look amazing with this. Obviously not everybody has Manolo Blahnik shoes. I think that would look really nice, like a nice pointed court shoe, but a really ornate satin pair if you were going to a wedding, obviously. Again, I think this is casual. This dress could be casual down and worn with trainers, but I just think it's just this gorgeous colour. I think, you know, I would wear it with trainers and more casually after I've worn it somewhere a little bit more special. Again, this is something that you could go for like brunching, daytime drinks. Again, I think you could wear this in the evening. You just need to dress it up with a nice bag. At the back, it's got this tie and the hole that, these gapes that, or these gaps in fabric that Topshop I think is absolutely famous for. But this one is quite subtle because you can adjust it with the tie at the back here, so I could obviously make the gap at the back a lot closer together if I wanted to. I've just quickly tied it for the sake of this video. It has some elastication here as well. The good thing about this tie is that it makes it more adjustable if you have got big busts, and also if you're wide at the waist, then this elastication here also helps. It's a lot less restricting than a zip. There is no zip or any buttons or any sort of fastening like that on this dress, just this elasticated back and then the tie at the neck. So that is my Topshop haul done. I was going to show you the clogs that I bought, but guys, they are honestly awful. Apparently they are meant to be real leather. They're £56. They don't feel like real leather. I guess they are real leather. Obviously Topshop would not lie. And I do like Topshop shoes, and I have a lot of Topshop shoes, but these I just don't love. They feel very narrow on my foot, even though they've got this adjustable buckle, and they just don't fit me properly. They don't look, they're not doing what I want them to do. And the jeans that I bought them to work with were my cropped flares. I wear a lot of cropped flared jeans, and actually they don't work with these whatsoever. So I think for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a clog, but one that has some sort of a tie around the ankle, very similar to my Chloe platforms that I just showed you, because I think that ankle definition just adds a little bit more to the shoe. But these shoes just did not work for me. I'm not even going to show you them on because it's embarrassing. They make my foot look absolutely horrendous, and yeah, they're just very narrow and not really what I was going for. And I think this square toe also on a clog is not what I want. I want a slightly longer toe, because that way I feel more comfortable wearing it under longer flares, which I have a lot of long flares as well. So yeah, this just didn't work for me. But if you do like clogs, I love the Gucci clogs actually, I absolutely love those. But yeah, this didn't work for me. But if you're interested in clogs, these are really, really lightweight. They don't feel heavy at all. They are just, unfortunately, they're not going to work in my wardrobe, and they don't work on my feet. But that was my entire haul video. I hope you found it useful. I'm hoping to get this out this weekend. I know there is a 50% off on dresses, which I didn't even know was coming up, because obviously the brands do not contact me to let me know these things, because I'm just a small blogger. But there is a 50% off dresses on Topshop right now. So I'm going to try and get this up as soon as possible, and hopefully you guys can make the most of that discount. And as always, everything will be linked down below for you to shop. I hope I've given you enough information on sizing. I didn't mention that this was a size 14. Anything I haven't mentioned size-wise, I will put the size down below in the description box as well, because I think I didn't really talk much about sizing. And I've got a loungewear haul coming up, or a loungewear styling video coming up, which is ASOS, Topshop and H&M, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to tap on that bell so you can get a notification from me every time I post. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers as well, really appreciate it, didn't expect it. For some reason that H&M video did really well, and I gained a lot of well, a lot in my case, a lot of subscribers from it, so I really appreciate that. And I hope to be bringing more videos like this to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me. And as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my very tiny little channel. Ciao, ciao.